Thought I'd do a quick update of where the R's at. So she's virtually all wired up now. I've got all the hot and cold feeds all done. Everything's loomed up nicely. Got the COSO mounted, high-sider indicator mirrors mounted, Rebel Moto switches done. Beautiful motoscope Pro in there on the Jack's Garage triple. It's sexy bit of kit there. He's got them in store. Check them out. What do we got? Got it all loomed down. Made up the bracket for the M unit blue and for the breakout box. Pretty much everything's been wrapped in heat shrink. I found this groovy little braided heat shrink. Super cool and super tough. So that's virtually all my looms apart from the rear tail. I've still got to wire that in. I'll just drill a hole somewhere in here and shove it down the tube of the frame. All the switches and everything, I actually ordered some black Cat 6. It's a flex cable, 24 AWG. Being volt-free contacts, you can use something nice and small, and that gives you 8 cores for a tiny cable, which is nice. Coils all mounted up on the EME bracket. Tuck that up the back here, and we've got the ignition unit mounted on the other side of where the old coil was. So I ended up moving it. I had it up the front here, moved it to the back because of my Rick's Motorsport Rec Reg, which I've mounted. Made up a little plate for that so it sits on some standoffs. Not sure if you can see that, but it's virtually, if you can see in there, it actually sits off the backing plate, so it's going to get a good whack of air front and back of it to keep it nice and cool. That's another one I got off the Legends at Jack's Garage. What else we got? So the engine covers, everything is virtually bolted in there. I've got the C-Tech charging port at the back here, which is a nice little addition. This thing's got a traffic light system on the back, an LED that flashes every few seconds, either green, amber or red on the condition of your battery. Just got today my C-Tech lithium charger. I use the C-Tech for the K. I've used it for my other sports bikes as well, the S1000, a killer. So that baby will just plug straight into there, and that's it. We can trickle charge. Loving that. From there, what have we got? I've got the speed sensor there. I've got the cables coming down through the back here. That'll do my neutral detect, my brake light, and I've also added in, if you can see it in there, temperature sensor on the oil drain plug. Because I don't know, I've never had a bike without a temp gauge on it, so I'm thinking at least I can monitor the temperature of the oil. Probably not going to be massively accurate, but it'll give me a baseline to start with, and then I can keep an eye on it. And what else? We've got the oil pressure switch, sort of hidden up, wired around the side of the frame, and then in through the side of the engine cover here. It's on a little plug here. The alternator's had a full strip down clean, everything resoldered, new heat shielding. There's a big empty case where the diode board used to be. It's now gone because of the Rec Reg. And from there, we've got my sexy little lithium battery. There's the beautiful little Alliant in there under a rubber strap. All the grounds are already on. All the hot feeds I've left off for the minute until the other end's obviously fitted off. Got the plug here for the charger. I can disconnect that and take the cover right away. 30 amp main fuse. I've got my smaller fuse here behind the strap for the motogadget gear. Rest of the looms all come up through the back here. Right. So from there we loom up. Got the starter motor all hooked up. This is my speed sensor. I've got, that is my neutral, my oil temp and brake light connection. And I've got one more socket sitting here that will take a key switch. I'll mount that into the cover here somewhere just in case the phone goes flat and I can't start the bike with the M unit blue. That's pretty much it, guys. It's definitely starting to look like a full bike again now. I finished the wheels and the refresh of the discs. They were in pretty bad shape, so I've given them Cerakote treatment and just given it a nice run over with some paper, some sandpaper, to get the disc nice and shiny again. The wheels are looking trick, and I've got some Pirelli MT60s ordered for these babies. Meant to be super grippy, but they still sort of look very cafe. So once I get the rubber on these, I reckon I'll finish the wiring on this first. It's a lot easier when it's on the dolly, just to push around. And once I test run all the electrics, I'll pretty much throw the rear swing arm in, front wheel, and get her back on her feet. Start building up from there. So that's where we're at. I shall see you along the journey.